let's look at the first 5 names. And this is no particular order, okay? So we're not ranking the players, but here are the first 5 names.
I'll rank them.
You don't need. So there's Hal Greer.
Bill Russell's one.
Part of them. 10-time All-Star Hal Greer, 68 All-Star MVP.
A great man, too.
Dirk Nowitzki. So Dirk, one of the new breed who makes the list as a 14-time All-Star, MVP in 07, Finals MVP in 11. Bob Pettit was on that 50 greatest, 11 All-Star seasons.
I just saw him at the Hall of Fame, too.
Couple MVPs. What just a delightful man. Oscar Robertson, 12-time All-Star.
Love Oscar Robertson.
An MVP, and of course,
my dad,
Bill Russell. With his 11 rings.
I'd have gave it to him, though.
5-time
Hey, you would.
MVP.
Not now. I mean, not then. Now you would.
Man, that was a heck of a series and involved 2 guys who find their names on the list of the 75 best on this 75th anniversary. Giannis and Kevin Durant on that list, along with these stars from the past, Elvin Hayes, Jerry Lucas, Willis Reed.
I hate saying this, but I do agree with Kenny. And I hate saying that because I think they should have just added 25.
Well, that's an option. You know,
Yeah.
did you vote?
Yes.
I voted.
But I'm saying his point is.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it would, to me, it's disrespectful to take somebody off the top 50. I would have personally, like I say, it doesn't matter. I mean, that's the apples or oranges.
There's 5 more names. The all-time greats. One of your favorites growing up, Nate Archibald.
Yeah.
No question. He
Bob
is my
Cousy.
favorite. No
Yeah.
question.
One of my favorites, Dave Collins.
Yeah, and one of your teammates, Hakeem the Dream.
One of his
Hakeem.
teammates, the guy who made him a champion.
And
Too bad you didn't have one.
and somebody who's not on that 50, who's on the 75 is James Harden. The next group of names out of the 75.
George Mikan.
Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale, the best player I ever played against.
George Mikan,
We
a
had 20 now?
3-time scoring champ.
We showed 20.
5 rings, yeah. John Stockton
more.
and Steve Nash with 2 MVPs.
Steve Nash is great, and I love John Stockton.
5-time
But Kevin
assist leader,
McHale,
Steve Nash.
and Kareem, the best. He's the best Lakers center ever.
Kareem might be the best basketball player from start to finish, high school to pro. Start to finish.
Start to what?
Like high school, he was the best. College, he was the best. Pro, he was the best.
I mean, I got love for Kareem, but I'm saying he's the greatest Lakers center ever.
Yes, he is, and I'm the most dominant.
Again, 25 more on ESPN and then 25 on TV.
Come on, man.
Chuck, breathe easy. You made the cut, man.
That dude is number
75th anniversary
76.
team.
Hey, listen.
You ain't make my 70.
Shout out to Moses Malone. I love your dad. I miss you. Thank you, the most important person in my basketball career. Thank you, Moses. Love you too, Doc.
This is definitely not in no order.
So, Magic, you were selected to the NBA's top 75. You made it. Round of applause. What was your reaction when you found out about this accomplishment, and how does it stack up with everything else in your career?
I think, you know that God has blessed you, put you in this position, and to be, listen, I just wanted to play in the NBA. You know, you never think that you'd be one of the top 75. You just wanted to accomplish your goal and dream, which is play in the NBA and win a championship. And so to be named in the top 75 is tremendous. I don't take it lightly, but I think it's great for my parents, my wife, my kids, and then also the Laker fans.
Long-time running mate James Worthy makes three-time champion. We have Wilt Chamberlain makes the list, and Jerry West, the logo. What do you think, Magic?
Well, I played with James Worthy. I want to say this. Dr. J was a beautiful basketball player that we all admire. James Worthy was beautiful to watch, too. He could get on that wing and put it in that one hand and dunk on you. He could pass. He
And
could
make it
defend.
look easy.
Jerry West, I mean, what can you say? I mean, Jerry means so much to basketball. That was easy as well. And Wilt Chamberlain, him and Shaq, probably the 2 most dominant big men we ever seen in the league, right? And so I'm so happy that these Lakers, but also everybody else too, because there's a lot of great players who made the list.
We want to reveal some more of your contemporaries, Magic. So on the NBA 75, we're going to start with Larry Bird. Okay. What do you think?
Oh man, he was so bad. That dude, he can shoot it from anywhere. I'm gonna tell you a story about him after you get to everybody else.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear it. You know who's next? It It is Michael.
Oh.
It is Michael. Jeffrey.
Stop.
Jordan.
Stop.
Sixto in the finals. I mean, what were those battles like?
Yes, unbelievable. And with the tongue hanging out. See, there's the tongue right there. And he did that great move against us. Oh, don't show that one. Wait a minute.
Look at him. He just dropped
Yes.
defenders.
Yes.
He was stone cold. And you know who was right next to Michael Jordan on all of those runs? It was Scottie Pippen.
Scottie!
He made the list, one of
Yes,
5
Scottie
players in
deserved.
NBA
Yes.
history to make 10 all-defensive team. Another long-time
God,
rival of
that's
yours we have coming up
unbelievable.
next. Do you know who it is?
Unbelievable.
Can you guess?
Who?
Can you guess?
Clyde Drexler, who is it?
Oh, no, it is Isaiah
Thomas. Oh,
Thomas.
okay. IT.
2-time champion, 12-time All-Star, the 1990 Finals MVP. But since you did guess him, I guess we also have to tell you who else is on the list. It is Mr. Clyde, the Glide Drexler.
My first autograph ever in Houston, y'all.
Really?
Yes.
That's right. That's right. And his parents used to own a barbecue place. I used to go eat that barbecue at Drexler's.
Well, and he played with you on the Dream Team. And then
That's
we have
right.
to get to another one. We do. The mailman, Karl Malone.
Pick and roll with John Stockton, the most unstoppable duo in the pick and roll I've ever played against.
He was, that's cold. And, we also have to talk about another one. Ready? Finally, it's Patrick Ewing.
Oh, yeah.
Of course he's
PE.
going to make it. Nick's all-time leading scorer in points, rebounds, blocks, and steals. Tell me, I do want to hear that Larry Bird story, though.
Well, Kevin McHale had just broke the Celtic record. He scored 60. And he went up to Kevin and said, you're not going to hold that record too long. The next game against the Atlanta Hawks, Larry Bird went out and scored 65 or something like that. I mean, just putting on a show, that's who Larry Bird walked into the All-Star game. All 9 other three-point shooting contestants were already in the locker room. He said, which one of you guys coming in second? That's a bad boy.
And
That's
you
a
know
bad
he's cold
boy.
when he can back it up.
Back it up.
Back
That's
it
right.
up. And Chris Paul makes the NBA 75th all-time team. He does. He's 5th all-time in assists and steals, and he's still moving up.
Sorry, I had to.
Soldier boy.
Easy
tell
call.
him.
Easy call.
Absolutely. I mean, CP3 enters tonight just 22 points away from becoming the first player with 20,000 points and 10,000 assists. That's kind of wild, right? So next is the answer. Allen Iverson, the shortest player to win MVP.
Don't do
and
that to
an
Ty Lue.
11-time All-Star. I mean,
Oh no.
Dazzle, dazzle.
Gosh, I wish Mike Breen was around to call. I wish he was calling this. I want to hear his call on that. So next we have Tim Duncan.
The big fundamental.
Yes.
Keep
Absolutely.
it simple.
Love to watch.
15-time All-NBA.
My
15.
That's crazy.
Zdronis Uguskis doesn't want any part of that.
Look at this.
Only use that.
Yeah, only use that. Solid killer.
Well,
KG said he
we
never
also-
said a word. Just
We
give me that
also
word.
we need to get to Duncan's longtime rival, Kevin Garnett.
Oh,
Hey.
Kevin
KG,
Garnett.
yeah.
Kevin Garnett makes the list. He's one of
Yeah.
6 players to make 15 All-Star teams, won a title with you, Perk, and is the Timberwolves franchise player.
Listen, let me tell you something. KG.
It's time to unveil several of the Celtics on the NBA's 75th anniversary team, starting over here. Yep, look, the Celtics, all-time leading scorer with over 26,000 points, tied for 3rd all-time. John Havlicek, one of the players to win more, 10-time champion Sam Jones, who has the 2nd most rings in NBA history behind only Bill Russell. Jones was a 5-time All-Star, 3-time NBA All-NBA. So next is the Chief, Robert Parrish, a 4-time champion, a 9-time All-Star, and the all-time NBA leader in games played with 1,611. And then we also have Bill Sharman, who makes the list as a 4-time champion and an 8-time All-Star. Sharman led the league in free throw percentage, an NBA record 7
that's hard.
times.
That is hard.
Ask Carmelo Anthony. And Bill Walton is a 2-time NBA champion and a 1-time MVP and a Finals MVP. Walton also won 6 Man of the Year honors for the 86 Celtics. As for the Knicks, we also have Walt Frazier, always the best-dressed man in the room. He makes the team, 7-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA selection, who led the Knicks to their only 2 titles in the 70s. And as
those
noted earlier,
sideburns are big.
Patrick Ewing makes it.
You should try that, Perk.
No, I shouldn't.
Get the breeze.
It's time to announce 4 more members of the NBA's 75th anniversary team. Rick Barry, who scored an NBA record to this day 36.3 points per game in his finals career, is joined by Paul Arizin, Nate Thurmond, and Wes Unseld on the NBA 75. So, Zach Lowe, what do you think?
Rick Barry was a genius. We don't talk about how great Rick Barry was enough. Also, shout out ABA. Wes Unseld, Rookie of the Year and MVP in the same year. Think about that. And then won a championship with
That's
Washington.
good.
Good names there.
Dig into his bag. I see you, Zach.
There you go. So,
Congratulations.
Reggie, you're on
What are you
there,
guys
man.
talking about?
You're on the list.
You're on the list, man.
Whoa! Seriously, okay. Wow.
Thank you. I just got chills.
I was going to say, so really, be real. What's this mean to you?
I don't want to be cool and act like this doesn't mean anything. You know, I think for all the kids out there that that will not get a lot of scholarship offers, that will not get the looks, that is not an All-American and all these things. I was that kid, 3 scholarship offers coming out. And to be able to sit on this table right now with 2 other guys that's on this list that I grew up idolizing and watching, it's surreal. It doesn't even feel real, to look at yourself and say, I'm one of the best 75 players ever played this game. So I give that guy right there a lot of credit for coming to Miami and giving me the confidence and telling me I was one of the greatest. To make it, it's not luck, right? We're purpose. I have a purpose of being in the NBA, but it wasn't luck. But everything had to go as planned and according to plan. I had to go to Richards High School and be coached by Jack Fitzgerald. I had to go to Marquette University and be coached by Tom Crean. I had to get drafted by Miami and be coached by Pat Riley. I needed these coaches. I needed these, the Stan Van Gundy's, the Eric Spoelstra's, all these great coaches to push me. And I needed the players. I needed Shaq. I needed LeBron. You don't do this alone. It's a team game. So I'm on this list, but I'm only on this list because I've been around greatness, and greatness has lifted me up.
Jason Kidd.
Oh, yeah, that's obvious. Yeah that's obvious.
10-time
All of these
All-Star.
guys are obvious. Let me take that back.
5-time assist leader. And
Jason Kidd, one of my favorite players of all time.
Really?
95 Rookie of the Year, 9-time All-Defensive Team. And just a short time ago, now the head coach of the Dallas Mavericks, he spoke with our Stephanie Reddy.
Okay, we're here with head coach Jason Kidd, and we're here to wish him congratulations. Maybe be the first to do it, Coach. You have been named as one of the members of the 75th anniversary team. What does that mean to you?
Wow. Well, 1, I'm surprised. 2, that's a surreal moment, right? 75 years, and to be mentioned with that list, there's a lot of great names, so I'm just happy that they found a way to put my name on that list.
One of the greatest to ever do it. I remember after I left Penny Hardaway, I had no idea about this guy, but I remember when during the Olympics, it was at Magic City, and my agent at the time, Leonard Armato, said, come meet with Jerry West. So I met with Jerry West, and Jerry West opened up a piece of paper. I haven't seen so many zeros in my life. I signed right away. And the first thing Jerry said to me, he said, look, I'm getting a kid named Kobe Bryant, and you guys going to win multiple championships.
Gary Payton.
GP.
My man.
He saved us, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He saved us in that Game 6 with that left-hand floater, didn't he? Congratulations, GP.
Gary Payton is one of my favorite people I've ever been around. I do. I just love him, man. I just spend around him, having some wars with him. I just got a lot of respect for the glove.
Same here. We obviously in the Western Conference, Rocket teams played the Sonic teams a lot, and and then afterwards it's funny because we became pretty good friends because we used to go on a lot of NBA trips after we were both retired. And like you said, one of my most favorite people to be around, bar none whatsoever. Well deserved. I would say this though, he was you had some of those explosive years, you guys. His years were so consistent. I think that's where his greatness was.
Dominique Wilkins.
There you
did not make the 50 team. He makes the
Congratulations, Nick.
75 team. Hall of Famer, 9-time All-Star,
Great
scoring
person.
champ in 86.
Great person, too.
7-time All-NBA.
Y'all better not show that dunk on me. I'm going to come upstairs and whip somebody.
This one.
Oh.
What you jumping at, Larry Bird?
Hey, man, Dominique, man.
A good pass, Doc.
Oh.
I think that might have been me. I played with Nick for half a year.
Oh. Oh, he backed that in the park.
Tell you what, I made a business decision on one of them dunks on Dominic.
Dennis Rodman,
Well deserved.
Sir.
Well
Hall of
deserved.
Famer, 7-time rebounding leader, 5 championship rings, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time All-Defensive Team.
You realize we on TV? You just pop.
So the worm makes the 75.
I want to know how many. I don't like to do this, but how many rebounds would the worm average today? With all the shots that go up.
22, 20.
I don't think
A
so.
game.
I think his rebound average would go
Think
down.
it'll go down longer?
Yeah. Well, because I think
It's like
Next
that
player
2022
is Ray Allen. Ray Allen, part of the 75, D.
I'm sitting here with 3 rings because of one of them because of Ray Allen. I grew up watching this guy. I played in Milwaukee, Marquette University. He was with the Milwaukee Bucks. So just getting a chance to see him be an athletic player to come in, dunking on guys, and then change his game to be the greatest shooter before Steph Curry was born. To ever play Reggie Miller, to ever play the game. It's just an honor, and I'm glad that I was able to be a part of his history, his legacy, to play with him. So congrats, Ray. I know it's big for Ray.
That shot he had in the corner.
Game 6.
Spurs, I was standing right there.
No, you wasn't.
Yeah, I was standing right there next to Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway. We're standing right there. And as soon as he released it, looking at Uncle Jerome, I was like, that's going in.
The latest member of the 75th anniversary team, Charles, is Paul Pierce.
the truth. One of the greatest Celtics ever. If you needed a basket when the game on the line, that is a man you get a ball to.
Clutch.
Kenny?
I mean, Paul Pierce's ability to play at, you talk about Luka playing at his own pace. You know, he was a guy who played at his own pace. He was able to score with the best of them. You know, he doesn't always have the numbers that rival some of the better players at that position, but he did exactly what they did.
And while on the topic of Stephen Curry, he's also on the 75 team.
Wow.
You know what's so great about Steph is the different ways he get it. You know what I mean? Like he said, best pull-up three-point shooter, but off the ball, moving, going through screens. Like it's the ways he get to the three-pointers. It's not just one way, and that's what's so amazing about Steph.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard, Charles.
Well, one of the cyborg, as I call him, great offensively, great defensively.
7 times all-defensive team.
Should have stayed in the other country that he owned, but he came back to home. It was great for Toronto, though, my favorite city in the world.
Joining Kawhi, Kenny, Damian Lillard.
Wow, congratulations. You know, a lot of times this guy has been even snubbed for the All-Star game. You know, this guy is probably the most top 3 clutch players in the game today. Not afraid of the moment. Actually creates the moment.
Would you say he's the Reggie Miller of this generation?
Without question. That's a great comparison, Chuck. He is the Reggie Miller of this generation.
D. Wade, I'll let you take this next one.
We got. Well, it's no secret here, but to watch an 18-year-old kid with all the expectations on him and exceed those expectations in the way that he has, and to continue to watch him play this game at the highest level in 19 years. It's going to be a lot more lists for this guy, but I'm glad that I'm in the company with my brother. So congrats, LB.
His Laker teammate, Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony has been probably underlooked, you know, his whole career, but listen, definitely a great scorer, definitely a great player. You know, hopefully he can get the championship this year, but listen, in his prime, he was definitely a go-to guy, a guy that, you know, the last couple seconds on the clock, you did not want him to have the basketball.
Number 27 on the all-time scoring charts. Anthony Davis is also on the 75 anniversary team.
Well, you know, to me, he should have, at this stage of his career, been the best player in the NBA. I said probably when he was in New Orleans, I said, this guy's going to be the best player in the world in the next 3 or 4 years. Injuries have kind of curtailed his career, but I will say this, and I said this the other night, if the Lakers are gonna be a contender, he's got to be one of the 5 best basketball players in the world. if he gets himself in shape and healthy, he got no ceiling. He could be the best.
There is only one name left, and that is Russell Westbrook with the
Undoubtedly.
the 9 All-Star appearances, the scoring championships twice, assist leader 3 times, #1 career triple doubles. D-Wade.
I mean, what he's done in this game, it goes down, at the greatest careers that you can put together. What he's been able to accomplish, and he's done it his way. Everyone expects you to come in and play like everyone else. Everyone wants everyone to be Steph. Russell Westbrook has been him from day one, and I love that about him. So happy that he's on this list. Congrats, Russ, man, you deserve it.
Just like Dominique did not make that 50 team.
Oh, no question.
And this is an MVP in 1975 and the Rookie of the Year in 73, 5-time All-Star, 3-time scoring champ, and Bob McAdoo makes 75.
Anybody can do what you do, Mac.
McAdoo.
Let's reveal the first 9 names, and that 9 should give you an idea. 41 plus 9 equals 50. Elgin Baylor, Dave Bing, Billy Cunningham, Dave DeBuscher, The Pistol, my favorite as a kid growing up, Steve Maravich, Earl Monroe, Shaquille O'Neal, again scheduled to appear on this program, Dolph Schayes, and Lenny Wilkins.